What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. And today we're going to be doing a review of a 2023 Hyundai Elantra HEV Limited, and we're going to be talking about the exterior, interior, and some specs about this car. But before we do, it's not a sponsored video, but if you do like our content, like the video, subscribe to our channel, really helps us out. If you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us, we'll talk details later. And a special shout out to Hyundai here in Roseville, California for supplying us with this beautiful car for this review. Let's go ahead and start. So starting off our review with the exterior, we're going to shoot over to the specs first. Now we're looking at a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder hybrid motor. Now this motor does come with 139 horsepower and 195 foot-pounds of torque. A little bit about the MPG is going to be 49 city, 52 highway, and a 50 combined, with 11-gallon gas tank size. Now, anybody want to know about the battery? It's a 1.32 kilowatt battery with a 240 volt lithium polymer battery on this exact thing. 6-speed dual clutch transmission. So that's a little bit about the specs, everybody. Let's go ahead and shut this hood. And boom. And now we are looking at the front end of the 2023 Hyundai Elantra HEV Limited Edition. Now we left the lights running so you guys can kind of get an idea of how this looks when those daytime running lights are going on. Beautiful color, Hyundai stamp, got black gloss grille. Loving how all the cuts, making this Hyundai look sporty and aggressive on the road, everybody. Now you do have your bumper sensors integrated into that front bumper cover. Over to the side, I want you guys to pay attention to something, that the parking marker is integrated into the interior side of that headlight. Down here over at the wheels, we have a bicolor 17-inch alloy rim. Now remember, you will be seeing these different rims on different cars. For example, this is the HEV, you might be seeing the 17-inch alloy rim, but on different packages like the SEL or things of that sort, you will see something different. Continuing on, I want you guys just to kind of get an idea of that side, those beautiful cuts that Hyundai had put in their cars, making them look a whole lot more aggressive and sporty, I would say, on these sedans. A lot of character coming over. Heated integrated marker into this side mirror. Very cool, fully loaded. Now remember, this is the limited edition, so we will be seeing different trims around the car, different rims, and on the interior side, but we're going to be talking about that later. Nice, beautiful cuts coming here on to that quarter panel, shooting us over to that beautiful cut in that quarter panel. Rear end, now loving that rear end. Again, remember how Hyundai is bringing that front end over to the side and over to the back with all these cuts and angles. Loving that Elantra stamped on the backside, hybrid on the right-hand side, letting you know. Got your camera integrated on top of that Hyundai stamp, with your bumper sensors integrated into that bumper cover. And now look at all this color going on. Got that kind of like chrome, black chrome look with the cuts. Loving it with the reflectors. Just a lot going on these Hyundais. Just very cool and not so boring with this kind of black gloss trim up top. Let's go ahead and pop that open. Beautiful trunk size, everybody. Now the back seats are a 60/40 foldable back seat. Now, I just want you guys to pay attention to this enormous trunk for an Elantra, this kind of mid-sized sedan. Very cool. So this would be great for putting suitcases back here and things of that sort. You can just drop those back seats by these little pull pins right here. But not much to say because it's so simple, and you would be buying this car mainly for the MPGs on this exact car. With our gas prices at its rise, guys, this is the perfect car for you. So let's go ahead and talk interior, because we are done with the specs and the exterior of this car. Now sitting onto the interior side of this beautiful 2023 Hyundai Elantra HEV Limited. Now this is where we're going to be seeing a lot of difference from the Limited over to the regular packages. But guys, get a load of this. The tech that you got in this car, look at 10.25-inch infotainment screen, 10.25-inch cluster. How sitting just in this driver's seat, this Elantra, what Hyundai did was encapsulate the driver. Loving it. Starting off with the door panel, you got your memory seating with your little tweeter cover. Beautiful kind of stitched leather look with that control unit for the windows. and the unlock with your side mirrors controls. But look at the angles, look how they kind of just drop down, come up over to the dashboard. Just loving that. I want you guys to kind of get an idea of that. The Bose sound system that you find in the limited package, loving that premium sound. My best advice to anybody would be get the Bose sound system. Steering wheel, kind of have that nice, beautiful stitched, black stitched steering with that leather feel. Control units for that front cluster. Now let's go ahead and turn on the car for the sake of the video. Push button right here. And look at that, everybody. Now, 10.25 inch screens right and left, right in front of you, fully digital. So loving that tech inside this new Hyundai Elantra. We're gonna press OK to kind of reset that. Good, so you guys kind of get an idea of that full screen. Now that full cluster screen can change according to how you feel. Maybe you're feeling a little bit sporty, more comfort. You can go into that infotainment screen and change that. But over here on the left-hand side of this manual steering column, you have the lane assist control, also the traction control, and your 12-volt battery reset. On to the right-hand side, nothing much. Control units for your windshield wipers, to the signal lights and lighting. Now, let's show you guys something. I'm gonna go over to vehicle, just tap it, very responsive touchscreen, and you're gonna go to cluster, and you're gonna go to cluster theme selection. Check that out. And you're gonna unclick or click that, and you're gonna get 3 different themes. And as I go through the themes, theme B, you get that look, and check this out. And it's a switch. Very cool. Let's go ahead and put that back to, let me just show you guys some other cool things. Illumination, we can turn off the blue light filter, camera settings, and things of that sort. For the sake of the video, we're not gonna go through all of this, but if you do come to Hyundai here in Roseville, California, you can, and they will spend some time with you just teaching you about this car. Coming over lower side of that center, top side of that center console in the front, you have also your manual controls for that screen. So not just touch sensitive, but also manual for the map. Look at that, navigation. I love a full navigation look. You can do a split screen or non-split screen. You can control your radio settings. You can actually set this button right here with the star. You can specially set that button for something that the moment you press that button, you can shoot over to some, maybe for example, navigation, you want a second button for that, or radio, or you want to pull up a different screen. You can do that by that setting of that screen. Dual climate control unit right here. Let's go ahead and turn that on to show you guys how it looks. Dual climate control on, and on the Limited, you have the heated and ventilated seats. Remember that, heated and ventilated seats, along with your 12-volt plugins right under that, USB-C's, or sorry, USB-A plugins, so nobody's fighting over for plugins. Wireless charging pad right under that. And then you come over to where the shift knob is, and I want you guys to kind of get an idea of how this looks, how bringing that, the driving experience to the driver with this kind of nice, beautiful rod black gloss trim. These buttons here, you can change the drive mode. Check this out. Go into sport, smart mode, normal again. So you have 3 drive modes on this Elantra. Button shows you your back. Bumper camera, now bumper camera with top on the trunk lid, but it does show you the back, and you can change the angles to that camera. Just like that, coming down. And then you got your parking sensor, which is a very convenient area. Big fan of the convenient parking buttons, because a lot of manufacturers will put them here on the left, where you kind of have to just reach for it, but not here. You can shift and turn that on and off. Auto hold. Cup holders, very nice, large and deep. Now, if you do want some deeper cup holders, check this out. And you get super deep cup holders. So if you want, you know, some personal space, or you want to hide some chapstick or change down there, you can always put that down there, and you could just put that little trinket back. Some personal space for your belongings, chapsticks, things of that sort, wallets and all that stuff. Look at this seat, perforated leather look with that bucket seating, the stitching, a lot of character going on. Now, the driver's seat on this Elantra is electric controlled, but not the passenger seat. So this is a manual. So the only electric seat is the driver's seat. Dashboard, textured dashboard. Look how beautiful that metallic silver just comes in together, of how Hyundai brings this car together. Some more little pocket space, and straight to the point, glove compartment. Up top, moonroof or sunroof. Remember, that will be different from different packages. My best advice to anybody would be get the moonroof or sunroof. You can control that. Now you do have your regular lighting, that kind of soft yellow look, and your manual visor. Guys, we're pretty much done with the front side part of this interior. Let's go ahead and head over to the second row seating. So now, sitting on that second row seating, we do have the same look from the front over to the back. Guys, pretty simple, straight to the point. Now, if you do want to drop this 60/40 back row seating, you would have to pull that manual lever from the back trunk and drop this back seat. So maybe, I don't know, you're going up to the mountains or something, and it not being the all-wheel drive, remember that, you would put some skis or snowboard or groceries or things of that sort that are a little bit longer in here. Straight to the point, armrest, cup holders, a little bit of pocket space on that passenger seating. Now I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, and I could get a tiny bit of feel on that top, I would say, liner. Your O Shiznit handles, your lighting here in the middle, that kind of soft yellow look. Guys, it's pretty straight to the point. Now, I am 6 feet 2 inches, remember, but the legroom on this car, depending on who's in the front, you get less or more. But I do see myself having enough legroom even if there's somebody taller in the car. So that's something that's awesome to take into consideration. So guys, we're pretty much done with this review of the exterior, interior, and specs about the car. Let us know how we did. Any questions, concerns, leave in the comment section below. Stay tuned, we got some cool things coming.